Hello, welcome back to another horror video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Grinch horror movie, all the things you need to know about the delayed sequel of The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game, 2 new villains, and Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey release date. If you are interested in any of these things, keep watching and have a look in the description and it'll tell you when I talk about them. Let's get into it. And if you like today's video, please like and subscribe, it helps out the channel a lot and it just helps, so please do it if you enjoy. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the Grinch horror film. Now, this is coming out in December. I am really pumped for this one because the Grinch is a character you can turn into a horror film. Unlike Winnie the Pooh. They shouldn't be making Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, but it does look pretty cool, but I just wouldn't do it. But the Grinch is a character you can do it with. Another one would be Cat in the Hat. I think would be a damn scary ass film if they did that. If they're doing it this way, they should do Cat in the Hat next. But let's get into it and talk about it and what to be expected in The Mean One. The Mean One is an upcoming American Christmas slasher film. It is directed by Stephen Lamort from a screenplay written by Flip and Finn Klober. The film is a horror parody of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and because it is unauthorized, goes to great lengths to never use the language of the original book. Apparently, then film is fourth screened adaptation of the story following the 2000 live-action feature-length film, and then the 2018 computer animated film. In addition to that, the film follows Sydney, who saw her parents murdered by the Mean One, a bloodthirsty green-skinned creature dressed in a red Santa suit. 20 years later, as the ravenous monster begins to terrorize the town and threatens to ruin the holiday, she finds a new purpose in stopping the beast. Furthermore, the film team have recently confirmed the release date of the movie, while everyone is urgently waiting for good news. But before that, we have to definitely talk about the other things, like cast and stuff like that. So let's get into that, shall we? So, let's take a look at the cast. We've got David Howard Thornton, who plays the Mean One, which is obviously the Grinch. And he also plays another horror character, which you may have known, Terrifier, Art the Clown. He plays him awesomely. So, I do not doubt at all that this Grinch film is going to be bad because he plays the Grinch. And he's going to play the Grinch awesomely. I'm sure of it. He's going to play really good for the Grinch. But let's get into other cast members. Crystal Martin plays Cindy You-Know-Who, which obviously will get her revenge for her mum and dad's death from the Mean One. Other cast members, we have Chase Mullins as Officer Burke, John Bigham as Doc, Eric Baker as Sheriff Hooper, which are a few, which this film does really look cool. It ain't just me, this film looks really cool. Flip Kobler as Lou. The last two we have are Amy Schmucker as Mayor McBean and Christopher Sanders as the narrator. There are 2 more things we have to talk about before we go into the next topic. So, the first one is the release date, and the second one, the trailer. Let's start with the release date. So, the film is all set and scheduled for a release in the United States on December the 15th, 2022, and currently it is no official trailer of the film. We expect the team to drop a trailer in the month of November, which is this month. So, the film isn't that far away. It's going to come out very soon. But the thing is, it says in the United States. It doesn't say anything about the UK or anything else, so I'm interested in that. Maybe when the trailer comes out and the longer we wait, we'll get more information about this. But yeah, I really like the idea of the Grinch having a horror film. I think it's really good. And they should do Cat in the Hat next. I just think it'll be an awesome film. And yeah, I do think that this film is going to be quite, not scary, but I think it will be a lot like Winnie the Pooh, just not as bad. I think this idea is better than Winnie the Pooh one. And also, let me know who else do you think should get out, like Disney and all the kid films should get a horror film? I think Cat in the Hat, even though that's kind of horrifying already, or Toy Story. I think those two would be great. Well, Toy Story, Chucky, same person, but I think it'll be pretty cool. And I sort of like what they're doing, making all the Disney characters horror, because they can do so much with this. And I hope they go as far as they can with the Grinch, because they are having a great opportunity to do this, and they want to make this film not perfect, because it will still be a bit like, oh god, but make it really good, as best as they can, because Art the Clown is awesome. I hope they do something similar to Terrifier, but yeah, only time will tell on December the 15th. That's if anyone in the UK can even watch it. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, but only time will tell. Let's get into the next topic. The next topic I do want to talk about is something I am really excited for 2023. It is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game that's coming out on PS4, PS5, those kind of things. I'm really excited for this, and I do want to get this game. I think it'll be pretty cool to play. Just like the Jason one, that was pretty fun to play. But we have got 2 new villains that's coming to this game, so I do want to talk about that for a moment. And yeah, let's have a look, shall we? It's a tradition for the new franchise to have new sequels to future new family members, and the upcoming video game is no exception, with 2 of these new characters provided this week. Brought to our attention today by GameSpot, this afternoon Gun Interactive and introduced the victorious characters Johnny and Sissy today, who have been newly created by original Texas Chainsaw Massacre co-writer Kim Kennel. Johnny and Sissy join Leatherface, the Hitchhiker, and the Cook in the roster of villains next year's game will force us to interact with. GameSpot details the pair were created by Gunn in collaboration with Kim Henkel, the movie's original screenwriter and right shoulder. Their inclusion in the game means each of the 2 terms, if any given round, will include a full roster of 5 characters to choose from, with the game ultimately playing in a 4v3 setup where victims outnumber the killers just slightly. Christina Klebe, Rob Zombie's Halloween, provided the motion capture and voice for Sissy, while Damien Maffei, The Strangest Prey at Night, has provided the voice of Johnny. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be launching in 2023 on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/S, PC Vstream, and the Microsoft Store, and it will be launching into Game Pass on Xbox and PC. The events will take place before Tobe Hooper's original classic. That's all we really get for the new characters. We don't really know much, but I would like to see them dive more into their characters. But obviously we got Johnny and Sissy. I think that would look pretty cool. More evil people to join the crew of Leatherface, the Hitchhiker, and the Cook. I think it'll be pretty cool to go back into like the classic kind of look. And I think this game is going to be really cool, and I would like to see what they do with it. And let's get into the next topic, shall we? So this next one, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It won't be that long because obviously it's only release date. I want to watch this film, but I'm not dying to see it, if that makes sense. If I see it, I see it. If I don't see it, I don't see it. I'm not really fussed if I see this film or not. But I know this is one film that's actually people are talking about. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I do think it's pretty cool, the idea of it, but why Winnie the Pooh? I don't know, it just don't make sense. But anyway, let's get into the release date. As it says here, it is releasing on the 4th of November 2022, which is literally 2 days after this has been, uploaded to YouTube. So I think this is going to be pretty cool. As it says here, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is an upcoming British independent slasher film, written and directed by, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, and I do apologise for that. But the film serves in a horror retelling of an AA. So hopefully this film would be better than what people are thinking it is. The trailers do look good, don't get me wrong. I just think, why Winnie the Pooh? Like they do now, why not the Grinch? That's what I'm looking forward to, the Grinch, not this. I will watch it if I can. But as it says, it's British, so it should be in the UK. So I should be able to watch it. And if I do, I'll definitely make sure to do a review on it. So that would be cool. But yeah, into the next part of the video, the last part, The Exorcist. So, what we're going to be talking about is The Exorcist reboot, release date, cast, and pretty much everything you need to know about the delayed sequel. So, let's get into it and talk about The Exorcist reboot. The original Exorcist movie debuted in 1973 and left an incredible mark on pop culture. Now, almost 50 years later, we're getting a direct sequel, and much like other long-delayed reboot sequels, the new Exorcist film will mess around with the timeline already established by the 5 existing Exorcist movies. The film has a release date scheduled for Friday the 13th of October 2023, which is very good timing, but release dates are known to shift and change. But for now, obviously mark your calendar for Friday the 13th of October 2023 because The Exorcist is coming. The Exorcist cast. Who will star in The Exorcist reboot? This is where it really starts to get exciting. Only 3 names have been confirmed so far, but they are big ones. Firstly, Ellen Burstyn is reprising her role as Chris, much like Jamie Lee Curtis did with her role in the Halloween reboot sequel. She is joined by Glass Onion and Hamilton star Leslie Odom Jr. as Tanner. The Handmaid's Tale Anne Dowd will star as Paula, though what her role involves remains a secret. Pazu, the demon who featured in every previous Exorcist film, will reportedly also factor in the story, though we don't know to what extent. Jamie Lee Curtis, fresh from working with Green on the Halloween sequel trilogy, said she would be keen to join the film, expressing interest in voicing Pazu, but whether this comes to a pass, only time will tell. Behind the scenes, Green is joined by longtime script co-writer Peter Sattler. Linda Blair, the original Reagan from The Exorcist and The Exorcist 2, has confirmed she will not be returning. She tweeted, "As of now, there will not be any decision about me participating or reprising my role." She continued by saying, "I wish all those involved the best, and I appreciate the loyalty and passion the fans have for The Exorcist and my character." The Exorcist continuity. Will The Exorcist reboot reckon the series? Yes and no is the answer. Speaking to Total Film, Green said, "I like all the Exorcist movies, and not only do I like them, I think they can all fall into an acceptable methodology for what I'm doing. It's not like I'm saying, pretend that The Exorcist 2 never happened. That's fine to exist. They're all fine to exist, and I enjoy them all." The Exorcist trailer. When will The Exorcist reboot trailer come out online? Principal filming has wrapped, though reshoots are reportedly taking place in November, so we're looking at quite a while for a trailer. Untitled The Exorcist film will come out in cinemas on October 13th, 2023. Okay, that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and also tell me down in the comments below, which one are you more excited for? Me personally, I'm looking forward to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I do love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's a great franchise. Obviously, maybe not the best, but I think it is one of the top. But yeah, let me know which one you're looking forward to, and which one are you most shocked by. I'm very shocked that they're making a Grinch horror film, but I will be watching it, and I'm really excited to watch that one too. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and if you are after a certain part of the video, it'll be in the description below, like the last video was. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Goodbye.